horse racing at Devonport Day. It's what some of the locals and us get up to, so we'll show you. That's your starting chute over there. Horses just getting put into the racetrack out there. Undercover viewing areas for the soft. There's alcohol and some sort of cafe in there. And out here we've got a kiosk where I'm getting my coffee from using Leaping Goat coffee, which I can highly recommend. Comfy setup, plenty of space. You can follow the other races that are going on, lavatories. Now at the mounting yards, I've created something of a monster with her ladyship. She really does seem to be keen on this horse racing thing. There she is, observing the horse flesh. So they walk them around, give everyone a look at the quality of the horse flesh. Apparently you can tell stuff if you know what you're looking for. I can't, but we will see. The ladyship's put the house on number 5, which is up there in the distance. Got the little fellas jumping on board now. 6 minutes before start time. Here they come round again, jockeyed up. Just gives you another look at them with their drivers on board. And there they go out onto the track. Starting gates on the other side behind the telly. We're going a bit meta here with the video of the horses. I'll sort that out and we'll have chutes open in a little while. There's the starting gates over there. Let me zoom in. There's something of a better view. So the ladyship didn't lose the house on number 5, but it never come a place. And I managed to pull off the Quinella at the trifecta. So that puts me a whole $30 up. We're not going for large stakes about that. We had another couple of wins on the second race. We got the Quinella and the trifecta. So now we're up $60 for the day. So this is where they rest before and after. And I'll show you the pigs. They are walking them around. Lots of horses all getting saddled up, ready to go. Back of the area we've been sitting in, rather pleasantly in the sun. Just go up the stairs and have a look from there. You get a nice view up over the track from up high, for those that are into this sort of thing. This is the Devonport Racing Club, but it's in Sprayton, which is just outside of Devonport. Fairly sizable space, well maintained. Lots of kids, lots of families here. A really rather pleasant location. With the dam there in the middle for watering the infield. But it's a synthetic track, all-weather track, because it's not often, but you do get snow here occasionally, but lots of frost. And it was a frosty morning this just at. And we're down on the ground floor of that building there, the ladyship and I. And the next race, race 3, starts just there. It's 1650 metres, I believe. 8 furlongs and 50 metres in the old bunny. So 8 furlongs and 55 yards. For those who had grandparents that used to listen to the races on the radio will know what I'm talking about. You can see here there's all kinds of races around Australia that you can bet on. I've got the Border Town 1100 metre sports bet, same race, multi-maiden plate. There's a name to be conjured. So those are the runners for race 4 coming up. We'll see how they go. give you a look. There they are, some of the blinkers on. Let's zoom in, give you a closer look at the horse flesh. And all the little fellas there as well. Always makes me think of the goodies in a part height, but anyway. Fine looking specimens. And they just got serious once the trumpet blows. Well, get some footage as they break the barrier. Heading down towards the gates. They go for a bit of a trot behind them, and then the barrier staff get them into their stalls. Longer distance on this track, they start down there, do a full lap, come back past us and finish up there at the finishing post. As Ryan HG would say, they salute the judges. Might not actually be a synthetic track, but it's certainly an all-weather track, so I guess it's the sand. So we'll see. And there's a list of them. And we'll see how we go. They're on the screen, they're getting them ready at the back of the starting gates. Down yonder. About 90 seconds away from a start time. So we'll hold off till then. We're 10 seconds or so past start time, and away they go. Coming past for the first time, and around they go. The barrier's been removed, the starting gates, surface has been raked, and the posts have been put back in so that the horses don't need to sink. They come around the bend and into the home straight. It's a fairly long home straight here. They're going by with a bit more pace now, and you can hear the whips going. Well, that one worked out well. We got the Quinella, the Trifecta, and the first four. Unfortunately, because it was only 8 running, it was a fairly obvious first four to pick. Didn't pay a whole lot, but we're still in front. So we're now $73 up for the day. We're getting ready to start. There's a few out still hanging around at the back of the starting gates. About 30 seconds off the official start time. So they won't be too late. And the excitement builds. So look at them out there between the advertising signs, and they're coming. There's an uphill run to the corner, and they'll swing back at us. They've turned for home. Spread fair way across the track, but we'll see how they come past us. Got some pace up. There's that grey one we saw that'll be in the shorts. We're going down to look at the runners for the last. It's been quite a pleasant day. There they all are, mounted up, doing their last parade before they wander off and hit the starting gates. And that will be it for today's events. Looking forward to the last one. This last race is 1,880 metres, so 9 and a bit furlongs, fair race. I suspect they'll go past us twice. I'll go and get into position. We're in there, and we're ready to run at the end of the day's race.
Got out the Rocker fraction slowly out as anticipated. Tideford showing early speed. Alpine Trout and Deep Round is with them. Piccadilly looking to take up a 4th position. Happy Clan certainly down behind those from Thin Red Lane. GG Can Win, Goddess of Rock and Alpine Blast back at the tail. So down the home running, and it's Tideford on top. Tideford shows the way a half length. With the Piccadilly is second, Alpine Trout third, Happy Clan fourth the inside. Goddess of Rock now midfielder, followed by a Thin Red Line. GG Can Win.
The next time they come round, we'll be the fifth. On the other side, about to hit the slope. Fairly stretched out a bit too at the stage. We'll see how they go. Here they come into the home straight for the last time today. The excitement is palpable. Where you get the clean up for the day.
Piccadilly, the outside of Tideford. Whippen Piccadilly takes over 100 metres out from Tideford and Happy Clan. And Whippen Piccadilly in front, getting close to home. Whippen Piccadilly is the favourite, 2 fast to win the last over Happy Clan and Tideford, followed in by JJ Cadley.
1, 2, 4 and 6. We've come over cloudy, as you can see. But all in all, I'd recommend a day at the races at Devonport for anyone. I ended up down $17 on the day, and to be honest, that's pretty cheap for the entertainment we got. Very interesting to watch horse people at work that are at the business end, and there's some great love of the animals. There's some fine beasts, so highly recommended. If you're in the northwest, give Devonport a crack.